Yo, it's been some time since I've done this, like 2 years to be exact, I think, since I've last done a live stream. So, you know what? Why the hell not? I'm gonna get straight into rolling this roach, wait until we get some people, and then as soon as we get at least maybe two people in here, I'm gonna open the advent calendar because I'm really excited to get into the beer, to be honest. I want to get straight into the review. It's been a long day. So right now, I'm just rolling the roach for the joint, and we're going to be smoking on some 33 splitter. Some in the grinder right now. I need to grind that up, and we'll get straight to it. It's so weird being live. I don't know what to say. It's been such a long time. I don't know if anybody can hear me. I guess we'll see. We've got the roach here, and I'm going to stick it in my mouth, so I might have to stop talking for just a second. Just as a little preview for anybody that is in the live or watches the live later on, with the advent calendar stuff that I'm doing, I've done day one today. If you haven't seen that, I did. Where are the papers? They were literally right in front of me 2 seconds ago. They were called, oh, there they are. They're right here. 420Z papers, what I reviewed on the latest video, alongside the watermelon king palms. But yeah, what I was about to say is I have this tray, which was, I think it was actually the last one on the Stoner Advent calendar last year, and I need to review it. But I'm just going to give you a sneak preview because I need to roll over it, so you're probably going to see it anyway. This is... Oh, bro, what? It died. Oh, no. Wait, did it die? It didn't die. I don't know why it just turned itself off. This is the glow tray that I got in last year's Stoner Advent calendar. It's sick. I love it. And I mean, to say I love it, I really haven't used it. But we're going to be using it in the live stream and in future videos. So I'm going to get straight on this 33 splitter. And once we've got this all rolled up, we could spark it and get it into the beer. Let me know what you're smoking on, if you're smoking, what you're drinking on. What did you get in your advent calendars today? Have you opened your advent calendar? Do you even have one? Let me know. I'm interested. What did I do with that roach? I think it's this one, but in all honesty, this could be one I rolled a few days ago and forgot about. We're not going to be using the 420Z papers because these were trash. We're going to be using just some good old-fashioned raws. And yes, I know we started a little bit early. I know I said 9 p.m., but I couldn't help myself. I just wanted to jump on here. I've been excited, not going to lie. And I just wanted the beer. I mean, let's be honest, I wanted the beer. I'm being a bit cautious. I didn't show the nug that I was rolling. I haven't showed that I'm rolling. I know I showed the roach, but that could be for anything, you know? I don't want to get shut down straight away. Like, at least give me 5 minutes or so. I probably should have broken down some more, but I'm sure this will do to get us started. If I feel like rolling some more, I will roll some more. This thing is gonna be small. I might not be that small actually. I guess we'll see after it's been tapped down a little bit. We'll see how small it is. It doesn't matter about the size. Size is not important. I was just looking at my dog. He's literally crawled underneath my bed. You good, bro? These King Palm stuffers come in handy though. If you've ever had King Palm and you get one of these, save them. I had like fucking loads at one point, so I got rid of them all. But now I'm glad that I've got this one back because they do come in handy when you don't have a pokey stick. Usually in videos, I cut out all the rolling because I can't talk and roll at the same time. Hence why it's super quiet at the minute. But here we got our first little joint all nice and rolled up. So I'm going to go ahead and spark that and maybe we'll wait for some people to get in. If I can find my lighter. I mean, I thought I had a lighter, but apparently I don't. Well, I mean, I tell a lie. I've got like 3 in front of me, but none of the fuckers work. Bro, I swear to God I had one. This one's going to have to do. If anybody is smoking along, let me know what you're smoking on. This is some 33 splitter. I know I said before. Really, really tiny little joint just to get us started. Just to see if anybody gets here. No point rolling up big if nobody's going to smoke along, you know? Bro, are you good? My dog just will not settle down. I probably overkill when I light my joints, honestly, but I like to make sure that it's fully sparked. Also, I'm sure I've had this lighter for like coming up 4 years now. Green Britain. I haven't used these in so long. I probably wouldn't use them again, to be honest. Like the prices are pretty fucking high. But in all honesty, I'm pretty low, and that's why the joints are small. I need to get some more, but I don't know when that's going to be. I'll show you. I don't know whether I just should. I can't even fucking speak. One hit, and I can't speak. Hang on. This is a little bit of 33 splitter that I got left. And then I've got this little bit of white runts. And this tiny, tiny little bit of jelly breath that I've been saving for a strain review. I really don't want to smoke that because it's been so nice. I've been saving it. But just while I'm chatting shit, I may as well say I've been thinking about going medical again, but it's just so fucking expensive, you know? And it doesn't look good. Somebody said to me recently that the quality has been upped, but from what I've seen, so many people are unhappy with it that I don't know if I want to put my money into that, you know? Dawson Reed trying to decide what to pick up. I saw your review on fucking. I'm slurring. Like, this is all I've smoked to this, and I can't speak. Saw your review on watermelon runts between that and speaker knockers. I don't know what speaker knockers is, bro. I've never heard of that, but the watermelon runts was nice. It looked nice. It tasted nice, but honestly, it gave me a headache. I just didn't get on with it. There was nothing like physically wrong with the bud. It tasted good. I really wish that I liked it because it did put me to sleep, but The headache part of it was just not for me. Don't know what speaker knockers is, but if you can tell me what that is, I might be able to tell you what I think of it. And dude, how do you say that name? Vatalocoat 952. What's up? What are we drinking today? I don't know yet. I haven't opened the calendar yet, but I'm gonna smoke this down a little bit more and then we'll open it up. I will say I shouldn't have done it, but I did. I opened the glass. Let me put this down. I opened the glass, and this is what it looks like. It says "Well Festive" and "BrewDog" on the back. See, I think this is sick. It's really thin, so I feel like I'm gonna break this really, really easily, but it looks cool. And I'm gonna be drinking. Well, hopefully, if I. No, that sounds gross. And I was gonna say if I can keep it washed, but obviously I'm gonna keep it washed. If I can not drink out of it when I need to make a video, is what I meant to say. That still sounds kind of weird. Bro, this light is shit. Trust it to die right now whilst I'm on stream. I'm gonna have to go find a lighter at some point. I've got so many on my desk, just none of them work. You'd think that I'd keep them filled, but why would I do that? There we go, found one that works. Speaker knocker is a mix of runts and animal mints. I haven't tried animal mints. I've tried Kush mints, that was nice. And just plain runts. I've had it once, and that rhymed. I didn't mean that to rhyme, but it did. I had runts once, and I liked it, but it fucked me up. Like I only needed to smoke just a tiny bit of it, and it made me really spacey, and it put me to sleep. So take from that what you will. I think I would try it again, but I'm gonna burp. The I'd go speaker knockers personally. Maybe the watermelon runts wouldn't give you a headache, but it did me. I think I might wait just one more minute. Maybe this has got like a couple hits on it. I'll smoke this down and then I will open the calendar, probably roll up another joint, see how everybody's feeling then. Tell me if anybody else has got advent calendars, tell me what's in them. Tell me what you got. I'm very curious. Are they just normal chocolate ones or did you get something special? I just want to know. I have a second beer one if anybody's interested. I got the Beer 52 one. I do beer reviews and Beer 52 reviews over on my second channel. So I did that review today. Hence, I had a beer before I made this video. Made this video, should I say, before I went live, which is probably why everything's a little bit kind of awkward. I was trying to make it not awkward, but it just is. Gonna pick up majority of speaker knockers, maybe just a 3-5 of watermelon runts. That's a good shout. I'm thinking of getting what was I thinking? Let me have a look at my guy's menu. I was thinking of getting for Christmas divine jelly, if dude's got any left, and either blue raz or Georgia apple pie. The Georgia apple pie sounds nice, but from what I've read on Leafly, it's a hybrid, but it's more indica dominant, and I wanted something that was sativa dominant for the daytimes. Because oh shit, I want to be big smoking, but if I'm smoking indicas all day long, all the way throughout December, I'm not gonna have any energy. I'm not gonna want to do shit, and I'm planning to make quite a bit of content. It's not all gonna be on this channel, like I said, I do on my second channel, which I need to make content for every day because I have another advent calendar. But I want to make a lot of content. Like I'm really hype at the minute. I'm really like motivated, and I want to make videos. So I forgot what I was saying. I forgot what my point was, bro. Oh yeah, that was my point. I want to make a lot of videos. I want to make a lot of content. There's a lot of stuff that I want to do. And if I'm smoking indicas or indica dominants all day long, I'm not going to want to make videos, or I'll end up making one video and I won't edit it until like hours later. And then I'll upload it and I'll be all off, all off my schedule, and I just won't get shit done. That's why I would like either a sativa dominant hybrid or just a hybrid in general, and then an indica dominant slash indica strain for when I actually want to go the fuck to sleep. I've found, I don't know if anybody else thinks this, but I've found that if I can smoke a sativa before I go to sleep, it's not ideal, but I can still do it and sleep. Maybe that's just me, but obviously I prefer the indicas. If I smoke a sativa and I lay down, my mind goes a million miles a minute, but I like the body feeling, so I can still fall asleep. I don't know if that makes any sense. Green River, do you like no filter joints? I'm rolling an ounce of regular weed. I don't smoke no filter joints, honestly. I always put filters in my joints. I don't know if you are from outside of the UK, but everybody puts filters in the joints over here. I don't know a single person in the UK who rolls joints without filters. I know that you can, and I have done it before. No, I haven't. I am going to do it for a video, but I haven't done it yet. But I've had the idea, So I think I have to answer filter because I haven't really had many. I know I've had at least one no filter joint, but I don't do it on the regular. I tried it and it's hard. Like, I don't understand. Well, I can do it, but I don't like to do it rolling no filter. This is nearly out, and if I can't find, I give up. I give up, so I'm just gonna open the advent calendar. Are we all ready, boys and girls? Let's go. So we have the glass in front of us, which is the BrewDog glass. And also, I don't know how the volume is, so I'm going to move away. And if you can't hear, I apologize. Number one, right here. So what we have is a crumpled in advent calendar. Everything has fallen out of the slot that it's meant to be, but I'm pretty sure that this is supposed to be number one. So what we got is arcade made. Now, I think this looks cool. I don't know what anybody else thinks. I know it's a little bit dark in here. This is purple, red, and yellow double dry hopped D IPA. Says coin operated beer. It's 8%. Bro, 8%? What the fuck? What a way to start the advent calendar with an 8% beer. All right, let's crack this open and see how it goes. I can't say I'm looking forward to this. I was when I first saw it. I was like, yeah, sick arcade beer. 8%. That's not my bag. So the full 440 milliliters does not fit in the glass, but this is what it looks like. Hazy. It smells sweet. I was going to say it's summer. It smells fruity, and it does, but it smells more like sweets in a way. My brain went Parma Violets, but not quite Parma Violets. What are the other not violet-y discs? Refreshers, maybe? Are they called refreshers? Fizzers? My brain's saying like fizzers. You know what I'm talking about, though. They're about this big, and they're just like sugar discs. That's what this smells like. Cheers, everybody. Did I say cheers when I lit the joint? I think I did. Cheers. Oh, bro, that tastes strong. I always do this, and I've learned that I shouldn't do this, but I keep doing it. With my second channel, with the beer channel that I have, where I review beers, I will film a video for this channel, smoking, obviously, and then after I've done that, I'll go and film the beer video. But I find that if I try and like smell and taste after I've just smoked a joint, it's more difficult and everything tastes more dampened down. I don't know if this happens to anybody else, but it happens to me. I should do the beer first and then the joint second, but I never learned my lesson. Dude said, I love pie strain so much. That sounds perfect. Yeah, it sounds like it's going to be nice. I had some Georgia pie cross with Skittles a couple of months ago that I didn't end up doing a strain review on because I nearly ran out of it. No, I nearly ran out of bud and I couldn't get any, so I had to smoke it, is what I meant to say. But yeah, I think I'm going to go with the just say Georgia apple pie. I think that's what I said. Green River says, oh, yeah, I already answered that question. Dawson Reed, do you own any glass pieces? I do. Pardon me. I have this bong here. This is my daily driver. I use this in most of my videos. It's empty at the minute. It's actually clean for once. As clean as I could get it. This is my main bong. And then I've got... Where is it? This one. This is the one that I've been using recently. That's why it's dirty. I plan to make a video with this very soon. I'm not going to tell anybody what it is. If I can fit it in between the Advent Calendar Stoner reviews, the BrewDog Advent Calendar, and also the Beer 52 Advent Calendar, I'll make it. That's what I mean when I say I've got so many ideas for all the content that I want to make, but with the videos that I need to make, it's hard to fit in. I'm off work at the minute, but I go back next Saturday, which means I'm trying to make as many videos as I can during the day. But it's like, it's hard. 8%, that's almost a Four Loco. I've never had a Four Loco. I do, well, it's not mine. There's a Four Loco in the kitchen right now. I didn't buy one because I read on the back that it's vodka, and I don't fuck with vodka, so I didn't want to try the Four Loco, but I also heard that didn't they take all the caffeine and shit out of it? So basically now it's just a vodka drink. That's not my thing, you know. There's a blue raspberry, I think it is, in the kitchen right now, but it's not mine, so I'm not gonna go drink it. I'm gonna take another sip of the arcade made. It's not bad, but I don't. It's too strong. I'm gonna admit straight up that I'm a bitch, and it's too strong. Hey, Alex is here. Made it just in time. Yes, you did, bro. Grapefruit sour diesel. I've never had sour diesel, but I have had grapefruit, and I remember really, really enjoying the grapefruit. And I've never had it since, and I really want some, but I can't find it again. If I got it from Green Britain, actually, but that was about 3 or 4 years ago, and honestly, I don't think that I would trust to order from them anymore. If you read some of the reviews on Telegram, they're not great, and also the prices are a little bit too high when I can get it a lot cheaper, so I wish that my guy would get grapefruit, but it doesn't seem to be in demand. All he seems to have at the minute, and I'm just gonna go off on another rant, so I'm sorry, I'll answer questions in a second. Bro, all my guy has had for the past like 6 months is Skittles crosses. And Skittles is not my favorite. Like I've had just normal Skittles and it was a couple of years ago now. I think it was either 2020 or 2021. I didn't really care for it, and then everything since then has been a Skittles cross. And don't get me wrong, some of them are nice, like the Georgia pie cross with Skittles. That was nice, and white runts. I've got some white runts right now. I'm pretty sure that's a Skittles cross. Correct me if I'm wrong. In fact, I'm gonna look up what the cross is of white runts. Just 1 second. Mm, Skittles and gelato. So yeah, I've got a Skittles cross at the minute, the white runts, and it's nice. So I'm not complaining about all Skittles. It's just that everything is crossed with Skittles. I would just like something for once that's not a Skittles cross, something that's completely completely far removed from Skittles just for a change, just to mix it up, you know, maybe just cross something with something that's not Skittles for once. But yeah, what was I talking about? Sour diesel. I want to try sour diesel and never have. I'm pretty sure my guy had some sour diesel not too long ago, and I just didn't get any. But yeah, it sounds nice. I hope you're enjoying it. Those are some gnarly pieces for sure, bro. These are cheap pieces. This one, the first one that I showed you, this one, I think it was like £35, like £36, something like that from Glass City. And this second one that I showed you, the wigwag one, I don't like this piece. This is too narrow. It's it was quite. I say it wasn't expensive in the grand scheme of glass, but it was like I think it should have been around £60. I think I paid about 40 something, which call me cheap, call me whatever you want, but that's expensive in my eyes. And when I got it, I didn't like it, and I like it more now, but I still wish that I'd spent that money elsewhere, you know? I also have other pieces. Um, I don't know where though. I have. Let me see if I can find it. This right here, I have turtle pipe that I'd never use. I love this little thing. This is great. Like this was, I think it was like £16 off Amazon, something like that, which might be probably more than it's worth. But I haven't broke it. Granted, I haven't been trying to drop it or anything like that, but I've never broke it. I think he looks goofy and a little bit deformed, but you could say that about me as well, so that's probably why I like him. I don't like dry pipes, I will say. They're too harsh. I just don't like the hit in my throat. It's too hot, makes me cough. It's not enjoyable. Scooby snacks for one, like yeah, user screen and all that shit, but I just don't prefer it. If anything, I would choose to smoke out my bong, but I keep this around just because I like him. I wish that I could use this more, but I just don't like it. And then I've got my all seeing eye dab rig that I got from. I can't remember the name of the place that I got it from, and honestly, I wouldn't say it even if I could. The dudes told me that they were gonna send me some glass for free. Like I can't remember how it went down. Like discount code if people buy through you get money. Basically, being an affiliate. What happened was not that, and it didn't turn out right, but it was a lesson, and I've still got that little rig, and I never use it because it's tiny, and I don't use concentrates. I wish that I could, but I don't have a concentrate plug. I wouldn't know where to start, to be honest. My guy doesn't do that. It's just bud, really. Bongs for life. Same. I mean, throughout December, I want to smoke some blunts. Because last year I couldn't smoke at all, full stop. This year I really want to go all out. Like I said, the amount of videos that I want to make is gonna need a lot of bud, so I'm gonna have to get quite a bit of bud in, which I'm trying to figure out at the minute. But uh, I'm gonna burp again. I say I'm gonna burp again. I just did burp again. I'm gonna pour the rest of this out whilst I speak. I don't have my final thoughts on this yet. Arcade made. I'm pretty sure I've had the opportunity to try this a few times. I went to my first BrewDog bar in Hull over the summer. We went to the Deep and it was sick. What was I talking about? Yeah, and then we went to the BrewDog bar, which was my first BrewDog bar. What we did was we played a shitload of free Pac-Man. We ate some fried pickles. We had a few pints and it was great. I'm pretty sure that they had this on tap, or I might be making that up and it could have been in the fridges, but I've had the opportunity to try this. I did not know that it was 8%. And I wish it wasn't. Like there's no need. I when I was a little bit younger, my thing was get as many beers at the highest percentage possible, drink them all down and get fucked up. Now that I'm old, my brain says, find a beer that is like 4% or less, drink it, enjoy it, and don't get fucked up. Smoke some joints and chill the fuck out. I'm a person who likes, and probably sounds stupid to say it, but because I did that so much when I was younger, just like quantity, I like to drink a lot, which is why I like to get lower percentage beers so that I don't feel a shit at the end of it. Imagine drinking like 4 or 5 of these 8% beers, you'd be absolutely fucked. So I would prefer to have like 3.5% and maybe have like 4 or 5 of them and smoke a bit and chill. These beers, like it's made to be sipped, I guess, and I know that, but I'm not good at sipping. I'm greedy. I'm a chugger. And I can't pace myself as much as I try. I can't do it, which is why I don't get the high percentages because I end up fucked up. But I have to. I have to pace this. But whilst I'm chatting shit, I've still got the whole beer left pretty much, and I still need to rate it. So I am gonna roll up another joint. If anybody else is drinking along, tell me what you're drinking on. Again, tell me what you're smoking on. I don't know if you can hear any music in the background, but I just put on some lo-fi playlist because I didn't feel like getting shut down, copyrighted, and all that shit. I really should download Streamlabs again. I did that for a while, like 2 years ago when I was streaming pretty frequently. But I never knew how to work it, and I still don't know how to work it. I I planned on going live. I was gonna go live at 9, and then I was just sat there thinking, I'm not doing shit. I may as well just go live a little bit earlier. So I planned on going live earlier, but it took me almost until 9 o'clock to figure out how to get a live stream to work again because it's been that long. So, here we are. I should do that. I should learn how to use Streamlabs and stuff like that, but just so that we could get some music going and stuff like that. It's probably rude to text midstream, but I just did it anyway. Smoking some Agent Orange. My guy just had that very recently. I was going to get some. In fact, I planned on getting some of that and having it for my Christmas. Well, one of my Christmas smokes. It sounded really nice. That was going to be my sativa, but dude sold out before I could get it. How is it? Is it nice? I'll try and show you a little bit of what I'm smoking on, but these are just all small nugs now. In fact, shall we go for the runts? Let's go for the runts. Gonna go for the white runts instead of the 33 splitter. But I'm trying to save some of this white runts for a strain review. So just a small joint again. This is what we got going on here. Let me find the right way up. This is the white runs. I know the lighting's bad, and you can't really see what we're working with here. But hang on, let me see if I can shine. This might blind you, so just like chill out for a second. I want to see if this works. Is that better? Probably not. That kind of looks awful. But anyway, that's the white runts. It's nice. It's fruity, but also, bro, can you chill? My dog, I swear to God. He doesn't want to know me, right? He doesn't. Hi. He does right now. Usually, he's not bothered until I'm trying to do something like film a video or clean or do a live stream. and then all he wants is attention. And I love him, but like, bro, even in my video earlier, which video was it? I think it was the Beer 52 one. He had to pause because he was drinking so loud. Like, inconsiderate, bro. Staple strain for sure. Fruity. Hope you can get your hands on some next time. Me too. I am really sad about it. I wanted the Agent Orange, and I also wanted some apricot jelly. And I think he might still have some apricot jelly, but I wanted the Agent Orange over it. He's got some Jaffa Cake cookies, which is obviously different, and it's not a sativa, but still in the orange vein. So maybe. But I've also found dogs just don't care. They'll be noisy. They'll be noisy and they just don't care. I don't think. I try and show you him without dropping my drink, so I'm just going to move this. No, he said, nah, no paparazzi. Smoking on some Tizer grown by Steel Branch Farms. I've never heard of them, but I hope it's nice. Gotta go run some errands. Much love, positive vibes. Yeah, man. Thank you for stopping by. It's always a good time when you show up. But yeah, with the Agent Orange, I really wanted it. But I'm a fucking idiot. Every time, dude gets like loads of different strains in and they all look banging. And I'm like, I'll get some of that next week. I'll get some of that in a couple of days. You know, it'll still be there. It's fine. It never fucking is. I should just get it when I want it. But I always push it off. So we'll get this all rolled up. We'll finish off this beer and then we'll see where we're at. I keep thinking that there's something in it, but I don't know if it's just bubbles or how the glass is, or whether like some beers have got like some fermentation. Is that no? That's not the right word. That's not the right word at all. Sediment. I think sediment's the word I'm looking for. Some beers have like sediment in them, so it looks like they've got shit floating in them when they don't. Side note, off on a tangent yet again. Last year I had Captain Kronk. My throat just made a weird noise. I don't know if the mic picked that up. Alcohol-free cereal pale ale, and when I poured that out, it had literal fucking chunks in it. And I've never been so off put by something in my life. Did I try it? Yes, I did. I even tried a chunk, but I googled whether the chunks were supposed to be there, and other people posted pictures with chunks, so I assumed that the chunks were meant to be there. I only ate one chunk. But this is the White Runts. It's broken down to be quite fluffy. The nug wasn't massive. It wasn't the tiniest nug in the world, but it's broken down to be a fair amount. What the fuck, bro? I really need to get more organized. It's fine in videos. What you don't see in my videos is all of this, me going, where the fuck did I put that? What did I do with that? I don't have a lighter. I didn't pick this up. Should have brought this. Getting up and down, forgetting things. Stop, start. That's what you don't see. That's what the cuts are there for, which is why on live streams I get flustered and shit and I don't know what I'm saying. I think I'm gonna have to get rid of some of this roach. I'm not trying to roll a big joint right now. It's hard to do two things at once. I don't often roll joints. I can roll joints, obviously. That's what I'm doing right now. But on the day-to-day basis, I just tend to smoke out of my bong. So when I do roll joints, I need all of my concentration. I've seen people have probably seen the video that I'm talking about. I don't really know how to describe it. I think Snoop Dogg posted it, to be fair. Some old woman rolling a joint, and it takes her like 20 seconds and she doesn't even look down. She's just staring at this TV and she's rolling like this, and it's just like boom. Not the best joint I've ever seen, but it's a joint and it'll smoke. If I could do that, I'd be so happy. It takes all my concentration. I was thinking about getting some Al Capone leaves because I haven't had one of those in a while. I haven't rolled a blunt in a while, like a proper blunt, like a leaf blunt, not a double platinum or one of those blunts that I use, a cigarillo, should I say? One of those blunts that I use. What a fucking idiot. I really need to get the hang of the tuck. I've been smoking for like 4, coming up 5 years. And the tuck on the roll. Gum line will stick all weird. And it just fucks up the entire roll. It still smokes and it doesn't really affect it, but it just ruins the feeling. You know, when you're rolling and as you're rolling, you think this is coming together and it's coming together really smoothly. And where the fuck did I put that? Every single time, honestly, like I'm looking around for my king palm poker and I don't know where it is. Just as I was telling the story of just not being able to find shit. And now I forgot what I was talking about. Great. But here we have. Also, when I was doing, again, I keep going off on tangents. When I was making the video earlier with, what was I making the video on? I was rolling a joint for something. I'm rolling a joint for a video. And I was doing this. This is what I always do. Like, I know I never really show people how I roll. Obviously, I roll in front of my friends, but when I'm making videos, I cut out the rolling. So when I'm doing this, like back when I first started doing this way back, and I would shake the joint, sometimes the filter would come flying out the end and the weed would just go everywhere. And it was the worst feeling in the world. That doesn't happen anymore, thank God. Like, you need to make sure that the filter is really, really tight when you do this. Otherwise, you're fucked. But it was just making me think of back when I first started to do that, when I first realized that I didn't have to actually poke it down with something physical. I could just shake it about. And then the filter would come flying out the end. And it's just a bad time for everybody involved. So, this is the white runts. Nicely rolled up. Gonna sip a little bit more of the arcade made, and then we'll spark this up. Bro, I'm not enjoying the beer. I may as well bite the bullet and say it. I'm not enjoying it. It's too strong. 8% is too much for me. Like, the flavor's fine. It tastes like tropical fruit and refreshers. The hard ones. I don't know if you can get. I'm pretty sure you can get refreshers chews. Not those. The hard fizzy sweets. That's what it tastes like. But it tastes like really highly concentrated. And it's not like, it's just not for me. It's too strong. Fully admit when I'm being a bitch, but it's not for me. Hopefully tomorrow's will be better. I am not looking forward to, but I know it's going to be in there. I need to burp again. Okay, carrying on. I'm not looking forward to the grind stout. I don't know, probably nobody, but I've mentioned it a few times. I do drinks reviews over on a different channel. It's called Knives Drinks. If you want to go check it out, go do that. If you don't, then don't. But I reviewed BrewDog's Grind Stout, the newest one, over on that channel, and I was really looking forward to it. I thought it was going to be great. I was hyping it up. I poured it, And as soon as I smelled it, I knew I wasn't going to like it. And it was horrible. And it's like artificial vanilla. It doesn't taste like coffee at all. And it's just shit. And I know that it's in there somewhere. And when I get it, I'm going to have to drink it for the stream or at least taste it. But I know I don't like it and it's going to be shit. If that calendar stands up until 24 days, I will be so surprised. I opened the first door. Well, not the first door. The glass door this morning. Hence why I washed it and then I had it on the stream. Here, I wasn't just going to use it straight out of the box. Could have had anything on it. What was I talking about? Yeah, I washed it, and when I opened the door, it's been stood like that for a few months. I got it in October. Everything had fallen down. Like the beer was all over the place. I had to like physically shove everything back over and kind of figure out where things needed to be. I don't know if they're all in the right place now, but we'll find out. Oh, bro, my knee just cracked. I don't know if anybody heard that. But I think it's gonna fall apart. I picked it up to move it because it was in my living room. I pulled it forward, and the entire bottom of the fucking box pulled out, and I had to shove it back in really quickly, or else all of the beers would have fallen out, and I would have had to drink them all there and then. I don't make the rules. Okay, I'm gonna spark up this white runts, or I say I'm gonna spark up the white runts. If I can find a lighter, I will spark up the white runts. A lighter that works, should I add. This one is struggling. I did see a message, by the way. George Waller. Al Capone wraps are the one. I haven't had one in so long. I want the one's cognac, and one of them is, I think it's wild berries. I've seen conflicting things. I've seen sweet wine, and I've also seen wild berries. I don't know which it is, but it doesn't taste like either of those things. I'm gonna burp again. This is repeating on me, bro. It's making me gassy. What was I talking about? The I want the cognac ones. I'm not sure whether they are Twilight or what's the other one? Twilight. Oh, are you fucking kidding me? See if we can get this going. It's going. Might not be good, but it's going. The there's Twilight and then there's another one. And I can't for the life of me think what the other one is. There's straight Twilight and then I don't know, it's gone, but I think it's the one that I can't think of that is cognac, and that's the one that tastes really nice. Oh, buddy. But I will give the final review on the beer in just a second. We've been here for nearly an hour, so I think it's about time that we give the review. The beer's warming up. I find that, well, it was never really cold, but the house is not like freezing, but it's not as cold. It's not as cold as a fridge, but it's not particularly warm, especially like in the kitchen. It's cold in there. So I put like my calendars in there to keep them cold so that I don't have to open it and put it in the fridge before doing the review because that'd spoil the surprise. So as the beer's been warming up to room temperature where the radiators actually work, the flavors change and develop like they do with all beers. As they warm up, they get more. I don't. I was gonna say as the flavors warm up, they get more flavorful, but that just sounds so stupid. But it's also true. Like when something is really, really ice cold, the flavors are quite muted, and then as it comes up to temperature, the flavors do this, and you know, escape and shit and make things taste different. Like I'm not a connoisseur. I'm not. I don't have the words for it, which is why the reviews don't take off. But I I just like things and I like to talk about things and I like to learn about things and give my own little spin on them. So I do know the words. I I was about to say I do know what I'm talking about. Then no, I fucking don't. I I know some things, but I never claim to be an expert because when I try and describe what I think I know that I'm talking about, I clearly don't because I just said that the flavors do this and then fucking be more flavorful. But you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Out of the two, 33 splitter and white runts, the white runts is definitely my favorite. It's creamy and it's fruity equally. What did I say the cross was? Gelato and Skittles, I think I said. But you can taste both. I really like gelato. I really like the creamy flavor, and the fruity flavor is just banging. I've got about 2.5 grams left, maybe, of the white runts, and I really want to do a strain review on it. So this is going to be the final joint. It'll probably take me the amount of time to smoke the joint as it will to drink the beer. So we'll get there toward the end of each. I spent a little bit of time on the glass, but not loads. I like it. And I'm going to elaborate. Hang on. Put this down for just a second. The little stocking is my favorite. Where's the camera? Over here. The stocking is my favorite. I'm not quite sure what that is. I think it's a hot chocolate and a bauble and some holly. Well festive. I don't know about well festive. I don't know where BrewDog's originally from. I thought it was Scotland. Do they say that in Scotland? Do you know what? I'm going to talk about it. The Beer 52 glass is shit. The BrewDog one is good. The Beer 52 one is a plain, like fucking tulip sort of style. I don't know glass styles, so forgive me for that. But the BrewDog one is very well branded. It is festive. It is well festive. It's got, like I just said, holly and baubles and stockings and snowflakes, and it looks great. It says BrewDog in big letters across there. The Beer 52 one is just a plain shit glass one. It feels cheap. I'm starting to get high, so my words are slurring. Probably doesn't help with the 8% beer, but the it's just shit. I ranted about it for a good few minutes in my video over on my second channel, but I'm gonna rant about it some more. It's not good. Pardon me. Just comparatively, I will say I opened this one first, this glass this morning, before I opened my Beer 52 one because that one was for a video, and obviously this one's just for the stream. So I opened this one first, and then going from this to just the plain shit one, it was just heartbreaking. I really wanted. I bought I didn't buy the Beer 52 one; it was a gift, but I asked for the Beer 52 calendar because I thought the glass was going to be cool, and that's it. And it's not, so I was disappointed. This is burning so nice. I have ashed it, but it's so clean. It just tastes so good. This, on the other hand, does not. I know I'm just repeating myself, but the can, from a can this cool, for a beer this mid, it's not a great start. Not a great start. The beer from the Beer 52 calendar was very nice. That was a good start. Shit glass, good beer. Good glass, shit beer. Why do you look like that?
Fucking cold out there.
Is it snowing?
No, it's not icy.
It's not icy. It's like -3. Oh, bitch. Yeah. So I'm thinking that I might just put my advent calendar outside tomorrow so that it'll be cold for when I want to actually drink the beer. Because right now it's -3. And I'm not fucking lying. I'll actually prove it. No, not that I would lie. Like some areas, I bet like Americans would be like it's -57 where I am, but that's Fahrenheit. Right now, -2. So I could theoretically put the beer outside and it might freeze. It says it feels like -4. Feels like -4. So it's fucking cold. But I'm thinking, final thoughts, and I do mean final thoughts right now because we've been going 57 minutes. An hour's plenty. That was a bigger sip than I meant. I feel like this just might be me being a bitch. If this was split in two and diluted a little bit, you could make. Well, that's exactly what I just said. Split it in two, put it in two separate cans of the same size. So, water it down by half, make it 4%, and I'd quite happily drink that. But at 8%, it's too much for me. I don't like having to spend an hour on one beer. Like I said earlier, I like to sesh, basically. I'll have probably two in an hour. I don't go crazy or anything like that, but I like to have multiple beers, not just one to sip on. I'm greedy and I like to chug, so I like to throw them back and I like to have multiple of them. And I can't throw this back and I can't have multiple of this. So for me, this is not doing it. I don't know what the dominant fruit is. I was about to say I don't know what the dominant terpene is in this beer, but it tastes very generic. Like I won't lie, it does taste very generic. It's like just imagine any fruity IPA, literally any fruity IPA, but stronger. That's it. There's nothing special about it. I think it's pineapple, maybe. Mango, a bit of peach, maybe. The thing is with the BrewDog cans, they don't tell you tasting notes. Pardon me. There's no. Calm down, dickhead. Dog just bombed on in. Yeah, like I said, there's no tasting notes. They don't give you any. They give nothing away. There's no indication. It just says double dry hopped DIPA, and then you're left to fend for yourself. But if you know BrewDog and you drink a couple of BrewDog beers, they all kind of taste the same. Some of them are different, but they all kind of taste the same. So you know what you're in for, but you don't quite know which way it's gonna go. I will say, and I don't know if I'm right on this, just to step away for a second from this particular beer. Throughout doing this, I started a year ago, around this time last year. Throughout doing this, I know I'm not good at it, and I'm not a pro or anything like that, but I do feel like I'm better at it than I was. I can describe better than I could before. I can pick out certain notes better than I could before. I have a better idea of what I like. I understand different styles more. I'm not saying that I'm pro or anything like that. I'm definitely not, but I feel like I can talk about the beer or even the weed when I'm talking about strain reviews and stuff. But in this particular situation, the beers, I can talk about them more and, like give a better opinion on them. Not right now because I'm stoned and I'm a little bit drunk, but usually in my videos, I can do that. So for day one, I'm just going to call it now. Day one of BrewDog's Advent Calendar, the 1st of December 2023. Arcade made. I'm going to give it 6.75 out of 10. I'm a little bit disappointed just because I don't really like strong beers. It's all right for what it is, but it's not really for me. So 6.5 is all right. The glass, I really like it. It's pretty sick. Looks pretty cool. Yeah, so I don't really know how to end the stream, but this is the end. Come back tomorrow, probably around the same time, 8:45, 8:30, 9 o'clock, somewhere around then. We'll be here and we'll be opening door number 2, smoking, drinking. It'll be fun. So yeah, thanks for hanging out. Peace.